Hey everybody, another day, another video. If you like what you see and hear, consider liking, subbing, and ringing that bell, and comment. We like comments.
Get off my lawn.
Hey, good morning again. We are going to do some fish this morning. I've been needing to revisit them. I've done a few, but we're going to do some more. From the, oh geez, what is the name of this album? Hang on there, folks. I'm so ill-prepared that it's the only album I have, but I don't really, I can't remember the name of the album ever. Maybe there is no. Oh, and I've been told it's not Junta, it's Junta. Junta, ladies and gentlemen. Junta Fish from the album Junta. And we're going to do two songs, Esther and Fee. So we're going out on a limb here. We don't know what we're getting, or at least I don't know what I'm getting myself into. But here goes nothing in. Oh my, sounds very...
It was late one fall night at a fairground near town when Esther first saw the Armenian man who groveled toward her and stood by her side with a bucket that swung in his hand. His grin stretched the folds of his pasty white cheeks, and his lips hurled a dollop of murk on the curb, and the lights from the rides showed a mischievous sparkle that flashed in his hollow-eyed stare. He said, "Little girl, you can chop off my legs and then peel off my socks if you want to. But I'd rather you took this old puppet from me that I hold in my pail as we speak." And he stood looking down at the innocent girl, and she stared at the bucket, bewildered. Then he lifted the doll for the young girl to see, and a giant smile grew on his face. She saw the doll's eyes, and she couldn't resist, and she thanked the man quickly and ran to the church. And she burst through the doorway with puppet held high, and a hush filled the chapel, and the people looked mean.
Esther, you're a strange little girl. What?
Esther tried in vain to pacify the mob, quibbled to spat, to wrangle, then to brawl. The frenzied congregation struggled desperately to fetch the pretty puppet snugly nestled deep in Esther's leather sack. Through the window of the church a storm began to rage, and Esther knew the time had come to flee. She scurried down the aisle toward the doorway in the distance, and out into the rainstorm where she felt she would be free. But the wind was blowing harder, and her skirt began to billow, until finally her feet began to lift. And she rose above the houses, and the people, and the chimneys, and Esther and the doll were set adrift, floating higher over the hills, and the valleys and treetops. They flutter and glide, soaring and turning, suspended on air, with the earth far below them. They tumble and dive through the clouds.
I'm kind of wondering about this one. It's making me think of a Scott Walker song, which I should play that. How about a little boy taking off, holding a balloon? Got nothing to do with this, I know, but so are we now into a musical jam as Esther is being lifted aloft in her poofed out dress? does she got in a I forget already. Does she got that guy's legs in a freaking bucket or something now? I've already forgotten. She went to church, and it sounds like they were not happy to see her with a bucket with legs in it, or a sack with legs in it, without socks. See, I've already forgotten. Maybe the story will come back around and be explained. And why did Esther do that? No one really knows. She took off with her billow dress up into the clouds above. We had a musical interlude, which you are listening to now. But we'll get back to the story and explain what exactly was going on. But I doubt it.
And she began to tumble earthward till she landed in the nasty part of town.
Uh-oh. All right. The plot thickens.
She glanced about the village, sure to find the evil men who rob and pillage in the darkest hour of night. Nervously she fumbled for the pouch that held the puppet on her robe.
Puppet? What? Not his legs. A puppet?
Feeling quite outnumbered, Esther hid behind a nearby pile of lumber, where she waited till the dawn. 'Cause it would have been a blunder to succumb to a hoodlum on the prowl. Beside the town, at last a peaceful moment, but she thought she heard a sound. It was an angry mob of joggers coming up to knock her down.
Truckers? Did he say an angry mob of truckers?
As Esther stood and shook her head, the joggers were approaching.
Oh, joggers.
And she knew she had no choice left but to swim. As the frosty water sank its bitter teeth into her hide, she tried to slide the heavy clothing from her skin. Naked now, she made her way toward the shore, when suddenly she felt the tiny tugging at her toe. And the puppet she'd forgotten wrapped its tiny little arms around her ankle, and it wouldn't let her go. The waves seemed to open and swallow her whole, as the doll pulled her down through the eerie green deep, and the sound of the laughing old man filled her ears as she drifted away to a tranquil and motionless sleep.
With a la 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 and a woo 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 woo. Come on, Esther, you can do it. All naked with a puppet hanging on your toe, running through the bad part of town. Can't be a good ending. Or are they going to explain? We're coming to a close here, so I better get some closure. All right. Well, obviously, I'm going to have to read the lyrics and figure out what the hell that was all about. Esther and her floating dress. Why I was thinking legs, but I just remember the beginning when the guy said something about, you can cut my legs off and take off the socks or something. And then somehow or other, I'm thinking, is that what the hell she's got in a bag now or a sack now and she's floating around? But no, it turns out to be a puppet. So I do remember the mention of a puppet somewhere along the line. So I get confused easy, as you probably have gathered by this time. Well, there that was. Holy moly, Esther. You know what? It's one of those songs that, how often would you want to listen to that? I mean, you hear it once and you know it's clever and you get the lyrics and you know what's going on and oh, isn't that darling? But then after that, how many times would you listen to that? Probably not too many. At least I wouldn't. You know, once you've heard that, you kind of, you know, musically it's okay. It's got that little musical interlude in the middle, but, you know, it was okay. But I'm just thinking it's not something re-listenable very much. You know? Are you with me on that one or totally not? All right, well, let's see what Fee has to offer. F-E-E, Fee. What could this possibly be about? Well, after Esther, I don't know. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
In the cool shade of the banana tree, on the rugged trail toward the balcony, a child of the 20th century, a dried up Goliath and a weasel named Fee. Far away in another place, a fading beauty named Millie Grace.
Millie Grace.
A gospel singer with pox on her face and a bamboo cane to help her.
With what on her face?
Fee was a Buddhist prodigy, long past the age of maturity. Someday he knew it would set him free like it did for Floyd, the chimpanzee.
Oh, it's a him. Not a her, I think.
Whoa,
Fee.
you're trying to live a life that's completely free.
The only Fee I know.
With the wind, you're flirting with death. So
Not
have a
personally.
cup of coffee and catch your breath. Whoa, Fee.
Well, Fee. Fee Waybill from the Tubes.
You're racing with the wind, you're flirting with death. So have a cup of coffee and catch your breath.
Hey now.
We first met Millie in a bar in Peru. His heart was jumping like a kangaroo.
You know who these?
In a cage in an old Dutch
Just what they're doing with the voice, making me think of the Chili Peppers.
But Floyd was jealous and alone. He wanted Millie for his own. A desperate craving in his bones. Their love, he said, I will not condone. Then one day on a ship,
I'm liking the music.
Floyd found Fee and Millie on a lover's trek.
Really, I am.
Picked up a bottle of rum off the neck and sliced the air, and Fee hit the deck.
Okay, do that all again.
Whoa, Fee, you're trying to live a life that's completely free. You want to stay with Millie until you're dead, but you just got a bottle upside the head. Whoa,
Got a bottle upside the head.
you're trying to live a life that's completely free. You want to stay with Millie until you're dead, but you just got a bottle upside the head.
Sounds like the song "Brick" that Albert Collins does. I know I'm getting off subject, but that's me. Deal with it. He has a song "Brick." Brick, baby. That's what I'm gonna throw upside your head.
Began to scream at Floyd. She said, you think you're pretty mean. And though she was as thin as a
Yeah.
small string bean,
I'm liking
she
these
stared him in the face
chord changes, I guess, is what it is. They're not doing it now.
Floyd fell back over the edge
I'm getting it all wrong, but you know, you get the drift.
So Millie took that paper and did the deed. Floyd hit the water with astonishing speed, and as the sharks circled in and began to feed, Millie knew the weasel was finally free. Whoa, Fee, you're trying to live a life that's completely free. Floyd is dead, he's nothing but a ripple.
Floyd.
Millie took that paper and sliced him on the nipple. Whoa, Fee, you're trying to live a life that's completely free. Floyd is dead, he's nothing but a ripple. 'Cause Millie took that paper and sliced him.
Freddy's dead. I know, Floyd, not Freddy, but Freddy's dead. Another song. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this. I'm not quite getting the story correctly, but because I'm talking too much, I know. I hear you out there. Shut up. Floyd's dead. Fee's free. Millie. A bunch of characters in that song. And they all wanted to be free but weren't able to do it, or some such thing. Well, there it is, folks. Two very strange Fish songs. And I'm probably going to get some, well, maybe I will, maybe I won't, but maybe comment, those aren't the ones you should listen to. You should be listening to such and such and so and so. But hey, I don't know what I'm listening to start with, so it's all a mystery to me. All right, folks, that's it for today. We'll be talking again.